Ready? Yes! So, who's excited for a little Lost Girl panel today? I cannot believe the size of this room. I think this is double the size of the room from last year, and it's almost packed. This is awesome. Thanks to all of you for coming. Before I bring out our lovely cast, we have a little treat for you guys. This is a world premiere. This is a season 2 blooper reel. So who's ready for that? Some applause going. So sit back and enjoy, and we'll bring the cast out right after.
You might have to take a mulligan on this one. I'm sure it'll be on the AP.
Yeah.
It better be extra.
That's how we're playing.
You better release it on Blu-ray. Just a second. My HD, damn it.
They're just queuing it up.
We laugh a lot. It's so funny.
Looks cute.
Yeah. Oh, cute. Oh.
Alpha Bravo coming up.
Ow. Think about it all that stuff. Sounds sweet. It's like. Can I take that again?
F***ing door.
Sexy.
Singing ladies.
Sing sexy side set. What? Ready?
I'm so ready.
Happy, horny,
Bravo, Mark.
I'm sorry, I have so much food in my mouth. I can't do anything.
And I was able to get the mask from the Preta. Sorry guys. And I was able to find the mask from the Preta. And, oh gosh, guys, now I'm getting all rattled. Sorry. And I was able to get the mask from the Preta, deliver it to the chum. Blah, sorry. Sorry, guys.
Still rolling?
I'll just entertain y'all while Anna Banana is getting her sound fixed.
That's cool. But it's okay.
I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
They may be ping pongs, but they're made of steel. Or brass, that's better, isn't it? Brass balls. Action! Action!
Sweetie, your career had a serious.
I got the other job. That's fantastic.
Pretzel reload.
Pretzel reload. I'll entertain you. I swear.
So, Peggy, how exactly am I getting to Africa? Sorry.
Sorry, I'm joking.
So, Peggy, how exactly am I really need water? I can't do it.
Yeah, no, that'll be fine. Can you hang on? I have my noise recovery everything in the morning. Sorry, I'll call you back. Thanks.
So happen to be a few extras. I'm betting they.
I'm just going to do French Canadian lesson for this take. That's okay. Today we're going to get the Preta.
If you killed me, it would be gone forever. If you raised me, then what the hell is it? Okay.
This Lua will need to fully sever the land bond. This Lua will need to sever the Ash's land bond completely before they can forge their own. So f***ing close!
Good thing it was damaged enough to
Now, what is it? I'm guessing that's where Scar went. Rick, it's contagious, dude.
Yeah, there is a shortcut. I can sneak you into Yabba Baba's flippin' fucking goddamn.
Oh no, I'm sick of the baths. So sorry.
Very nice to meet you. Actually, I just asked you. Thanks. Sorry.
That's okay.
I don't know why that made me laugh.
Because you're tipsy.
I know.
So how'd you guys like that? Before I bring out the cast, I'll introduce myself. I'm Melissa. I'm from thetelevision.com. We do a lot of coverage of Lost Girl on our site, and it's definitely a show that's near and dear to our hearts. And just before I bring your cast out, showrunner Emily Andrus was supposed to be here today and couldn't make it. She sends all of you a big hello and her love. So if everyone wants to say, hi, Emily. So first, we found out this season that he's not only a bartender, he's the Blood King. Let's bring out Rick Howland. And this past season, we found out that his real name is Haley. I'm still laughing over that. Let's bring out Casey Collins. Hail. Now, she puts the doc in Docubus. Big round of applause for Zoe Palmer, Lauren. Need I say more than wolf for this next one? Chris Holden-Ried, everybody. You know her as Beau's claimed human, her sidekick, her faithful sidekick, Kenzie. Big round of applause for Ksenia Solon. And the succubus herself, let's bring out Beau, Anna Silk. Before we get into some questions, I just want to give a very quick shout out to the man who without this show would not be happening, our executive producer, creator, Jay Firestone. Big round of applause for him. So at this point, season 2 is wrapped, gearing up for season 3 in 2013. We're going to take this time to ask some questions about what's happened so far and maybe tease a little bit of what's to come. So let's get started with Anna. Now, Beau has really grown over the past 2 seasons. You started off as a troubled, confused young woman, and now you're simply a force to be reckoned with. What is your favorite aspect of Beau to play?
Okay, wow.
Oh, there's a tiny little switch at the bottom.
No.
No. Oh.
That's the one.
Power.
Hello? Okay, now it's working. What was the question? What is my favorite unexpected Bo. First, I just have to say that I'm so thrilled that you guys are all here. It's so. We have a lot of people that came from really far away, including some lovely ladies from France, right in the front row. So thank you so much for being here. My favorite aspect of Bo is, you know, she's just always taking risks. She's always putting herself on the line, whether it's a risk with her emotions, with her life. And I just like that she keeps putting herself forward like that and taking those risks. And every single time, she always finds her strength in that. You know, she's strong. She always ends up being strong. And I like that and I admire that.
Now, Chris, last season,
I just want to say for one second, this is so typical of Ksenia Sola.
She's always texting, tweeting.
So, Chris, last season we got to see a different side of Dyson, especially in Brother Faye of the Wolves. We got to learn about Dyson's past, including the fact that he used to have a pretty kick-ass accent. Did you have to do a lot of preparing to bring Dyson back to his warrior days for that episode?
Absolutely not. I wake up in the morning looking just like that. You know, it was a great experience doing that episode, you know, and it was a great opportunity to sort of broaden Dyson. You know, bringing the accent was a risk that Jay and our producers let me go with, which was lovely, and I've managed to bring it back a few times. But you know, just whenever we can bring history and you know, different layers to the show, I think that really adds to the depth of what we're doing. And as for preparing, it was just, they gave me sort of free rein, and we just had as much fun as we could.
Now, in the latter half of season 2, Kenzie really proved that she's more than just Bo's claimed human. She's really proven herself as a valuable member of this team.
Did she now?
Yes, she did. Hello, standing up to that, Norn. Can you tell us if we'll see the consequences of some of her actions carry over into the upcoming season?
No. I mean, why bother? No, Kenzie would be pretty boring if she didn't have to pay for all her actions. So I think she just gets into a lot of trouble she could never even imagine getting into. So we get pretty crazy. I'm really excited about it.
Very nice. Now, Zoe, poor Lauren went through the emotional ringer this past season.
That's mine. Get your hands off it. Sorry.
She just seems predestined to have to go through all of these emotional roller coasters. And I think the consensus from fans is we'd really like to see you find true happiness.
It's not going to happen.
I was going to ask if you'd like to see Lauren find some peace, or is it more fun to play the emotional, angsty stuff?
I don't know. I think we see her. There's a few fun moments in this coming season where we might get after hours, Lauren. I think whenever I'm in bed with Bo, it's after hours, Lauren. Yeah, I mean, you know, it'd be fun. She's pretty, conservative, but I think what's kind of cool about her is that we don't know a lot about her, so there's room to do anything with her. I think she, might rave on the weekends. There's a chance.
We've just scratched the surface.
That might happen this season. Yeah, we just have.
Now, Rick, in barometric pressure, we learned about a friskier trick from his earlier days. Would you like to see more of this for your character?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Ksenia. By the way, you can take the bartender out of the dal, but do you girls need a drink or anything down there? Are you dry and all? Yeah, I do. I would like to see more of that. That was a lot of fun. That particular scene was a hoot to do. And Kyla Walker, who played Wei Lin, the Lude Wan, that was so much fun to say, was brilliant, and it was a blast. And so, yes, I would love to see more of that.
Will there be any new lady friends for season 3 for the Trickster?
Well, it takes quite the lady to turn Trick's head. but you're gonna see his head turn, possibly.
Now, Casey, we found out more about your character's backstory in season 2. What do you think about Hale's decision to live apart from his family, apart from the wealth and the power, and to be more noble and be an overall do-gooder?
Hello? I didn't want to start something and then it wasn't working, so. First of all, I need one of those t-shirts, first of all. That t-shirt right there, that's lighting up. That is crazy.
I think it's actually responding
EQ,
to our
right?
sound.
Yeah, it's an EQ. That's interesting.
Only Chris Holden-Ried would know that.
Yeah, what was the question?
We're so geeking out over
What
here.
do you think? He's serving the drinks. What I was saying was, what do you think about Hale's decision to live apart from the wealth and power of his family? Do you think this is commentary on materialism, or do you see Hale as perhaps a role model?
It's ridiculous. To be honest, he's broke now. Stupid. Yeah, who would want to do that? It's like Prince Harry leaving.
This is how
Bring up
Casey.
Prince Harry right now, should I?
This is how Casey is different from Hale.
Yeah. But no, I think, you know what? He made a moral choice, really. I don't think Daddy's any good, to be honest. And, you know, I mean, where's Mommy? First of all, he named me Haley. I'm leaving. You know? Forget about it. That's just ridiculous. But no, I think it was the right choice. I think as role model, he's a ladies' man. I don't know if that makes a good role model. But for his choice to leave, I think absolutely. He stands on his own 2 feet. And that's just the kind of individual he is. You can clap now.
Now, Chris, Dyson made a huge sacrifice for Beau at the end of the first season by giving up his love for her to the Norn. And we saw all the repercussions of it throughout season 2. Is there anyone in your life that you would make that kind of a sacrifice for?
Me.
Yeah, I would. He's sitting right over there. But, God, I don't know what the... Would you sacrifice your love for someone you loved? I don't know, it's a slippery slope, you know, it's kind of a catch-22. I have always kind of thought that love is the answer. So you kind of need it to make everything right. So if you take it away to make it right, I don't know. That was very convoluted. Apologize right now.
Now, some of you have some pretty awesome powers. Some of you have great human qualities that make up for not having powers. Is there any power in particular that you would like to see that your character doesn't have right now that you'd like to play with at some time?
Trick would like it if the rest of his group would actually listen to him. When he gives them advice, they'd actually do what he says. They kind of do. But then they all go and use their own minds and think about, you know, it's never what he really wanted to do. Anyway.
I always think that I always want Vex's power to sort of be able to control people. I'd like to read people's minds. I'd like to fly. There's a lot of things I'd like to do, actually.
Do you guys remember, and I think this is the right movie, I hope this is the right movie, Children of the Corn? That's what I want to do. I want to be able to block everything out. Like, my brain has to be a brick, so I don't have to hear Dyson whine anymore.
Okay, this is an old one for me, and it's copyrighted. You can't take it. I would want to be able to turn into organic steel that I can manipulate myself on a bio level. I wouldn't need oxygen. I would be immortal. I could touch metal and manipulate it at an atomic level. Make a samurai sword that was atomically sharp, cut through anything like a lightsaber.
You haven't thought about it at all?
Stay tuned for the incoming comic book.
Smurf.
I can't beat
Be a
that
Smurf
answer.
like for a day?
Yes.
I don't want to have any powers. I might want to bake. There was Bakey Smurf or somebody. I want to be that. I want to be a Smurf.
I want to read Zoe Palmer's mind all the time.
Did I say Bakey Smurf?
So
You do.
Oh. No, fine. Moment's passed.
Now, I am always amazed by the gorgeous costumes you guys wear on this show, and I've actually seen a couple of people dressed up as some of your characters. Do each of you have a favorite costume piece? And are any of your costumes particularly difficult to work with?
Well,
Anna?
I remember when we shot our original pilot, you know, you work with all the different departments when you're shooting. You've got the wardrobe department and props and all these great departments of which we have the most skilled people. And we were shooting the pilot and I was, you know, I had put all these things on individually, but not all at the same time. And it was the scene where I'm battling Vex in the stripper bar. And, you know, they kind of suited me up for the day. I had on my crossbow and my knife and on my hip and in my boot. And they called action, and I was just hitting myself in the head with the crossbow as I walked. I couldn't do anything. I looked nothing like a superhero. But, you know, we figured it out in the end. So sometimes it is a little bit challenging, for sure.
We are so lucky, Ann Dixon, who created really the look of the show. As we always say, we have, you know, custom fitted pieces and her creativity and the work she has done. Frankly, I think we've never looked better. So thank you, Ann Dixon. It's so wonderful. Huh?
Is she here?
No.
No.
I wish.
Tell her. Oh, sorry. I'll tell her.
Okay. But sometimes, you know, on like hot days when we have, you know, tight leather pants and corsets and it's like plus 30 and, you know, Anna and I are running in some graveyard or, I don't know, through some forest and, you know, sometimes it's just, it's a little challenging, but it adds to the feeling, to the flavor, so we don't complain too much.
Oh my god, and all I was gonna make a crack about is how sweaty asses add to drama.
And that's the end. Thank you for coming.
What are we talking about?
Costumes. Are they hard to work in?
I'm a guy, you know. I mean, I believe I speak for all the guys. We're kind of lucky that way. Yeah. I mean, the worst we have to do is take off our clothes, to be honest. Have to worry about fat content and all that jazz, which is a joy.
So true.
Oh yeah. So I was just riveted. I couldn't even.
Sweaty ass.
Yeah. Over and over. You know, I don't know. I kind of, my lab coat is a huge piece for me. Like, if I'm not wearing it, I feel a little odd. I feel best on the show when I'm in it. I feel like a doctor. But the only scene we're missing, I think, from the show is the scene where all I'm wearing is the lab coat.